Is beer too expensive under Albo? The question of the day.
Oliver and Abby aren't just curious about what their fellow students think.
Come on, use the marker.
They're trying to attract new members to the University of Wollongong's Liberal Club.
Yes?
Everyone's been engaged, especially with the cost of living crisis. I think the beer question has been bring it to the forefront. We got 20 sign-ups yesterday.
Yep, so if we can beat 20 today, that's like 40, that's amazing.
Today, there's stiff competition from other political clubs.
$14 a schooner, guys.
Abby and Oliver might both vote for the coalition, but their views aren't always the same.
I guess I'm a little bit more socially left than what Ollie is. Trump's a big one.
I'm a bit more pro-Trump than Abby is.
Yeah, that whole women's rights to their own body is kind of my thing. I believe that women should choose what they can do with their body. With the rise of Trump, women being a bit more scared to vote right because they believe they affiliate the right with Trump. I think we've just got to understand and have a little bit more political literacy around what each party stands for. Do you guys
Attracting young women can be a challenge for them.
There you go. Social media being a really big influence with our generation. Less and less women are wanting to join just because they're afraid of backlash, I guess. Love how they have Trump on the poster.
For Oliver, it's a different story. He knows exactly what cast him into the world of politics.
My introduction to politics was in 2016 with Donald Trump, and it was just raw, off the cuff, and he just went with it. And I thought that was a really good value to have in a politician, someone who says what they're thinking.
His social media is full of political content, lots of it to do with Trump or other conservative figures, and he thinks it's probably different to what his female friends are viewing.
A lot of my female friends are a lot more accepting and opening to, social issues and social justice. I think men are a lot more sceptical, and I think they're a lot more black and white in how they think.
For this generation, their algorithms could shape their political choices.
We've seen the advent of social media platforms and the echo chambers it creates. It can often lead to people segregating into communities of like-minded people.
At elections around the world, from the US to Germany, Poland to South Korea, young men have thrown their support behind right-wing and populist leaders. Part of that is thought to be fueled by conversations and content that's happening on social media and podcasts. But is this sort of gender divide happening in Australia?
According to the 2022 Australian election study, a little over a quarter of Gen Z voted for the coalition, with the majority voting for the Greens or Labor. It found this cohort was actually more progressive than other generations at the same age, but across all stages of life, men were more likely to vote for parties on the right.
It looks good, but...
At this pub in the Illawarra, south of Sydney, there's a different kind of gender divide between the decided and the undecided.
Do you know who you're going to vote for?
Haven't really thought about it.
Yeah, true.
You guys?
Well, I usually vote Greens.
Yeah, me too. I'd vote Greens and Labor.
Well, my parents voted for the Greens, and I feel like they have good morals for the people, like look after the people.
Yeah,
and I just would not want Liberal to win.
Is there anything that you care about when you're voting?
My future in terms of buying a house, what career I'm going to be in, what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, and I don't know if that's reflected by anyone, so I don't want to make the wrong call, but I don't know which call the right one is.
The cost of more than just a beer on the minds of these young and undecided voters. Isabella Higgins, ABC News.